This is so questionable. Cheers! In this video, I'm going to be ranking all the different matcha lattes in Los Angeles. If you haven't seen my part 1 to this video, go check that out. But we're going to continue our journey around the city. LA is huge. There's obviously a lot of different coffee shops, a lot of matcha places. So this is part 2 of the series. I sense a part 3 is going to have to come. And if you guys have any recommendations for matcha places, let me know in the comments. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I am a huge matcha fan. Over the past few months, I've really fallen in love with matcha, and it's replaced coffee as my daily drink, and I just love it. I'm gonna be going to a few matcha places this week, and then at the end of the video, I wanna show you guys my personal matcha recipe that is my daily matcha, so stick around for that. We are starting our journey in West Hollywood today. I feel like a lot of the popular places are in West Hollywood or K-Town. We're gonna go to Farm Cup Coffee. You guys have seen me go here a couple times. I really like this place. In one of my recent videos, I did a spring reset routine and I tried their carrot cake matcha, and that was so freaking good, but it was like a very dessert type of drink, very heavy on the sugar and the sweet, which is what I was craving when I went to go get it, and that's like the whole vibe. It's supposed to taste like carrot cake, but in this video I'm gonna stick to vanilla matchas. I feel like that's a good baseline to try whether or not the matcha is good. I'll be giving you the price of each matcha, the sweetness level. I personally like an earthy flavored drink, but I still like some sweetness into it. I just don't really want a sugar overload. I'm gonna be bringing my Trader Joe's bag. You guys, I forgot that these were like a thing now, and I saw it at Trader Joe's and I was like, okay, fine, I'll get one. It's $3. And it was like there was so many there, and I've seen so many videos of people like hoarding the store and being really crazy and just like snatching it. I don't know. I saw this purple one and I was like, wow, I love purple, so I'm gonna get it. Let's go get our first matcha of the video. And just so you guys know, I love putting matcha ambiance on my TV. That's how much I love this. Matcha has been secured. Color-wise, tell me if I'm crazy, but I feel like there's slight yellow undertones. My biggest problem when I started making matcha was I let some of my matcha like oxidize because I wasn't storing it properly, and so it would make my matcha like a slight bit yellow. I'm a tiny bit concerned. Listen, I'm being a snob. I'm being a snob. Is it like in my head? I don't know. Okay, it's on the sweeter side, but the matcha is actually very flavorful. Hold on. I think because I'm so thirsty, I feel like I can chug this right now. I feel like it's a little bit too sweet for my taste, but at the same time, the matcha really comes through and I feel like the grassy taste. I know people hate saying that word. I know people don't want matcha to taste like grass, but sometimes I like it. Sometimes I like it. Sweetness wise, it's like 9 out of 10 sweetness. It could be worse, but if you do have a sweet tooth, I think this is a good start because it's very sugary, but you can still tell that it is matcha. I feel like once the ice waters it down a little bit, I think it'll be a little bit more to my liking. It kind of tastes like matcha ice cream. This matcha was $8.75. Matcha is expensive, you guys, as you will notice as we go throughout this video. I'm gonna rate these matchas on a scale of 1 to 10. I give the Farm Cup matcha a 8 out of 10. Definitely worth a try. I really do love all of the drinks on this menu. This is just a tad bit sweeter than my personal liking. And that's okay, because now I know I can order it half sweet or something. Cheers. I'm gonna make a TikTok about this matcha as well. I wanna start like a TikTok matcha series on top of this video. So if you wanna see the behind the scenes, this is it. Ranking matcha lattes in Los Angeles, part 1. Another day, another matcha. We are gonna be going to Fairgrounds in Beverly Hills. This is like a newer matcha spot. It's more so of a breakfast restaurant, but their matcha has really good reviews. I've seen it like on TikTok and everything, so it's having a viral moment, but we're gonna see if it's worth the viral moment and if it will stay that way. I have been eyeing their Instagram. The matcha is quite green. They have a lot of flavors. They have like blueberry, strawberry, banana. One day we will get that, but like I said, we're sticking to the vanilla matcha in this video. It's already like 1:30 p.m. and I desperately need my matcha. Let's go to Beverly Hills. Guys, the color of this matcha is so green. I wasn't actually expecting it to be this green. I just got it with vanilla syrup and oat milk. If I could, I would choose soy milk because that's my preferred milk, but I think this is gonna be really good. And the cafe is actually super cute. And there is a parking garage around here. It's like 2 hours free parking, so that's where we parked. But otherwise, parking in Beverly Hills is just like a literal nightmare. Okay, let's give it a taste test. It's actually not too sweet at all. It has very much like the grassy, earthy taste, which is exactly what I was looking for. But I'm gonna try my husband's banana matcha as well, just as like my little sweet treat to myself. I feel like this is gonna be more so the desserty type drink. It kind of tastes like a smoothie. It's like very fresh. Damn. I'm gonna give this matcha an 8.5 out of 10. I do appreciate that it's very like earthy and natural tasting and it's not overly sweet, but if you do want dessert vibes, I definitely think the banana one is super good. Cheers! We are at our third and final matcha spot. I came to Memorylook in Koreatown and this place has some of the best reviews. I actually have been here before, but when I came, I got the matcha cream top, which is obviously very sweet and intense, and it was really, really good. But obviously, I'm just gonna do a standard vanilla matcha today, and we'll see if the hype still holds up. What I really like about this place is that they have a free parking lot. I did have to just like sit around and wait for somebody to leave, so that was slightly stressing me out, but now we can get a delicious matcha. And I'm so excited. Let's head in. Guys, this is so questionable. I understand the matcha is like mixing at the bottom, so I'm gonna mix it. But my first impression when they handed this to me, I was like, great. Let's give it a mix because otherwise this looks bad. Okay, I did the best I could. It doesn't look awful anymore, but like I'm still like not feeling my best. This is an iced vanilla matcha with oat milk. It came out fast. I'm assuming they just like have it pre-batched, which is totally fine because some places do taste good when they do that. Okay, now that I give it a little bit more of a look, I feel like the color is nice. This was $8.50, so definitely on the expensive side. Let's give it a try. Okay, I take back everything that I said. Wow. Guys, I take it back. Holy shit, I take it back. It's totally on the sweet side. And I was actually debating ordering it half sweet because I know my taste, but I wanted to get like the full experience that is intended to be experienced. Very sweet, but the matcha is so strong. Low-key, I'm gonna give Memorylook a 9 out of 10. Okay, you guys, we need to make an editor's note really quick. I'm aware that I rated Memorylook a 9 out of 10, and as I kept drinking my matcha on my ride home, I was like, I don't love the Memorylook matcha anymore. I don't know, I feel like my first sip was great, and then as I'm drinking it, I'm like, this is not as good as Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds was just so much more refreshing, like authentic. I don't know, you guys. I'm just a girl with an opinion. So I revoke my 9 out of 10 and I give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, let's get back to the vlog. Now that we've tried everything, it's time to decide on which one of these won. Honestly, it's a very harsh tie for me between Fairgrounds and Memorylook. I just think the color of Fairgrounds is actually better and it wasn't as sweet, which I appreciated. Damn, I know I said I gave this a 9 out of 10, but I think my personal liking, the winner is gonna be Fairgrounds. Whoa. Whoa, I did not think I'd be saying that. I do like how refreshing the Fairgrounds one was, and I didn't have to order it half sweet. It was like really perfect. That's a tea. If you guys saw my first part of this video, then you would know I ranked Rock Matcha in Koreatown my favorite one. So maybe I'll have to do a part 3 where we try Fairgrounds and Rock on the same day. Honestly, very satisfied with all of these though, so this was definitely a win. It is officially time for me to share my at-home matcha recipe. I'm gonna set you guys down while I make my matcha and I'm gonna guide you through all of my steps. Guys, this angle is slightly strange, but I kind of like it. It's very like personal. My matcha bowl set is from Amazon. It comes with the little strainer, the little bamboo spoon, of course a whisk. I was kind of mistreating my whisk, to be honest, when I first started making matcha. I would put the water way too warm, and so sometimes this would peel, which was totally scary because I would find like bamboo in my matcha. Anyway, definitely feeling like I need to get a new whisk. I always use my Miffy mug to soak my whisk. I'll always heat up some warm water. Not too warm, I learned my lesson. And I put it in my little ceramic teapot that I love so much. And I'll just set that aside for now. Now, you guys might think I'm a little bit crazy for this, but let me show you the matcha I use. I use the matcha green tea single serve powder from Trader Joe's. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. It's a very affordable but still earthy tasting matcha. This is the only matcha from Trader Joe's that actually tastes good. The matcha latte mix is a big fat no, but I've been drinking this for like a month and a half and I'm kind of getting tired of it. So I might go back to using Nami. I used the Nami Yame blend. I've done the Okumudori blend as well, but I want to try the Kana because it's brand new, but this does me well for a daily matcha. It's $8 for 7 packets and I use 2 packets. So one of them is 1.5 grams, so I like to use 2. I always like to do the paste method, so I use a tablespoon to get a tablespoon of water from the cup where my whisk is soaking. And sometimes I need to add just a little bit more. When it comes to the water, honestly, I don't really measure it, but I'll do like a quick count to 4, and that should be okay, I think. Sometimes when I do the paste method, it gets stuck to the bottom, so I'll just like tap around to kind of loosen the matcha. And now it's time to whisk. She is looking gorgeous. I wish that I knew how to get microfoam. I see so many people on TikTok getting really nice microfoam and I just can't. I've got my cup with ice, and when it comes to milk, I always use soy milk. I'm trying this new one by Khalifa Farms. It's actually really good. It doesn't taste like super heavy. Soy milk is my favorite milk. I've always chose it instead of other milk since I was like in middle school, high school. I don't love oat milk and dairy sometimes is too heavy and like the flavor is strong. So I love soy milk and I usually use the Silk brand. And this is the best part. I have a little bit left in the bowl, so I'm gonna put some milk in here to dilute it so I can pour it back in. She's looking gorgeous, but we need to sweeten it. I always use either honey or maple syrup. I was on a maple syrup kick for a long time, but I'm really enjoying the honey. I honestly just eyeball this. And I make sure whatever leftover water that I have in my pot, I'll heat it up to stay nice and warm. So now the honey is actually diluted into like a syrup. This is gonna help it spread way more. Our last step is to add sprinkles to the top because we are having whimsy matchas every single day. So cute. I feel like the honey adds like the perfect blend with the earthiness of the matcha. It feels like I'm just one with the earth right now, you know what I mean? Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see a part 3, let me know any cafes that I should check out in Los Angeles. I also have a whole TikTok series about this, so if you want to see my TikToks, I'll have that link in the bio. My username is _VanessaBianca. I'm gonna finish my matcha and start editing this video. I love you guys, and I will see you next week.